You are not lacking skill. You are not lacking effort. And chances are, you are not lacking talent either. What is holding you back is something invisible. Small thinking. Many people spend their entire lives polishing small tasks, convincing themselves that this is stability. But they do not realize that the world does not need more perfect spoons. The world needs those who dare to think in terms of temples. At the foot of a quiet mountain, in a small village hidden from the world, lived a man named Kenji. He was known as the finest spoon carver in the region. Patient, meticulous, tireless. With steady hands, he transformed leftover pieces of wood into smooth spoons and delicate wooden birds. Each day, Kenji carved, traded his work for a few coins, and told himself he had reached the peak of his craft. In his mind, this was mastery. Until one day, a wealthy merchant passed through the village. Eager to impress, Kenji presented his finest spoons. The merchant glanced at them, then sighed. "Your skill is excellent, Kenji," he said, "but your thinking is small. You are spending your life perfecting a spoon, while the world beyond this village is in need of temples." The words struck Kenji like a blade through his pride. That night, he stared at his hands, then at the pile of wood scraps on the floor. For the first time, he understood. He was imprisoned by his own precision, trapped by the smallness of what he believed was possible. Driven by a quiet hunger for change, Kenji climbed the mist-covered mountain to seek Master Takumi, a man rumored not to carve objects, but to carve dreams. When Kenji found the humble wooden house at the mountain's peak, Takumi sat in silence, gazing over a sea of clouds. Kenji knelt and begged to be taught how to create something great. Takumi did not answer immediately. Instead, he pointed to a clay basin filled with rainwater. "If I drop a small stone into this basin," he asked, "what happens?" Kenji replied, "The water will splash, and the ripples will quickly strike the edges." Takumi nodded, then led him to the cliff's edge, where the vast ocean stretched to the horizon. "And if I throw a massive boulder into the ocean?" Kenji paused. "The ocean would swallow it. The waves would spread endlessly, yet the ocean would remain vast and calm, as if nothing had happened." Takumi looked into Kenji's eyes. "Your mind is the container," he said. "If you keep it small like the basin, every problem will shake you and every success will hit a ceiling. You carve spoons because you see yourself as a small craftsman. Your thinking shapes your reality. Before you can carve a temple, your mind must first be large enough to hold one." To test him, Takumi led Kenji to a massive block of cedar and gave him one task. Carve the greatest thing you can imagine, in 1 month. Kenji began with excitement, but soon froze. Standing before the enormous wood, he felt insignificant. The tiny tools he used for spoons felt useless. He thought of carving a dragon, but feared the wood was too hard. He imagined a god, but doubted his own strength. Fear of failure paralyzed him. Takumi passed by and said calmly, "You are thinking about skill again. Stop asking what your hands can do. Start asking what the world needs from you." A craftsman looks at material and asks, "What can I make?" An architect looks at empty space and asks, "What greatness can I build?" Do not look at the wood with your eyes. Look at it with vision. Kenji closed his eyes. He stopped thinking about spoons. He imagined life, peace in villages, the strength of mountains. A vast image revealed itself within the grain of the wood. He struck his first chisel without trembling. For a month, his hands bled. His back ached. Yet his mind had never been clearer. When the goal is large enough, fatigue loses its meaning. When the carving was finished, it revealed a colossal hand gently holding a fragile sprout, an image of protection and hope. Takumi smiled. "The cost of thinking small or thinking big is the same," he said. But the results are worlds apart. Kenji returned to the village transformed. He no longer carved spoons for spare coins. Instead, he gathered the village's young men and shared a vision to build the greatest sculpture workshop in the kingdom. Many laughed. "This village only needs spoons and bowls," they said. Kenji replied calmly, If we think of ourselves only as spoon makers, we will remain poor. But if we see ourselves as creators of beauty for the world will come to us. And it did. Years later, the remote village became an artistic center for the entire region. Orders from the royal court poured in. Palaces were adorned with works born from Kenji's village. The people no longer feared hunger, and more importantly, they carried a fierce sense of dignity. As a great master, Kenji would often tell his young apprentices, "Never let the size of your current circumstances determine the size of your dreams." He taught them that belief is the launching ground. If you believe you are small, you will see only barriers. But if you expand your mind like the ocean, you will discover limitless potential within yourself. In the end, the world reflects exactly what you dare to imagine of it. Do not keep holding onto raindrops in an old basin. Break the boundaries and begin carving temples for your life, starting today. If this message resonates with you, consider subscribing to the channel. Here we take time to reflect, to grow stronger in mind, and to walk a path of purpose, one step at a time.